All right, good day, folks. I'm here to bring you an update on BNB Binance coin. This has been a coin that's absolutely caught me off guard. It's been exploding tremendously as of late. Folks, I remember covering this coin back at $20, and this has really surprised me. So in this video, I'm gonna run through some technical analysis, talk about what I see happening both short-term and long-term. So if you like the sound of that, please like, subscribe, comment, share, hit that bell icon to be notified of new uploads. So folks, I see a few interesting things happening here with Binance coin that I think are worth mentioning, that you should be aware of if one is interested in getting this thing. Now, before we delve into the technicals, let's just kind of explain what's been going on with this thing. So, I mean, BNB has been on an absolute tear. It is now top 3. $50 billion market cap. That is insane. With Ethereum's gas fees exploding astronomically, they're absolutely insane gas fees. Something like Binance and Binance's smart chain that makes transactions a lot cheaper and fast is starting to look extremely attractive, and I think that's why we're starting to see Binance really take off. This is kind of like the attack of the centralized exchanges. This is absolutely crazy, and I think as gas fees continue to rise, things like Binance and other smart contract platforms are going to continue to look very attractive. But look, guys, I'm not a maximalist of any kind. I'm not a Bitcoin maximalist. I'm not an Ethereum maximalist. I think multiple projects can exist side by side and succeed. It's crazy and great to see. Those are my thoughts. I'm not really in BNB. I really regret not being in BNB at this point, because folks, I remember we were like following BNB back at like $10-20. I remember BNB was at $20. And I was like, nah, this is too overbought. Now it's at like $350. So it's crazy. So a few interesting things to know here. We're in this ascending triangle. Okay, so 330 and 350 are the most important resistance levels. I think if we can get above that, I think we're probably going to impulse next to 400. Nice psychological resistance, and lines up pretty closely with one of our fib extension levels. So I do think that's where we go if we break up bullishly. Now, if we break down bearishly, I think we retest $300 to 280. 285. That's where I would be looking to place my buy orders. Although if we do break down from this pattern here, I would be quite worried and quite concerned that we could see further consolidating, because we've had such an insane run up. So if that area doesn't hold, I think we are falling to 270 to 260, and that is again where I would be looking to place my buy orders if I was so inclined. Let's take a look at our indicators here, try to get a sense of what BNB is up to here. So let's begin by looking here at the daily. So the daily for BNB looks bullish. Everything's on the way up. Weighted MACD, bullish crossover, stochastic RSI, bullish crossover on the way up. Regular RSI, higher highs and higher lows all the way around, but concerningly in the overbought region. So daily for BNB looks bullish. 12-hour looks bullish, although stochastic seems to want to have a bearish crossover on the 12-hour. Let's take a look at the 6-hour looks very bullish. Yeah, everything looks bullish on the 6-hour. Again, the stochastic concerningly overbought. Although, yeah, look at that bullish crossover right after the bearish one. So this does not want to go down. Let's take a look at the 4. So 4-hour is where we're like starting to see some signs of some weakness here with the MACD histogram. I was going to say is taken down, but hasn't made a decision yet here. Okay, so we're potentially seeing the MACD starting to tick down on the 4. Stochastic RSI does not want to go down. Had a bearish crossover, but so folks, the stochastic RSI is great for understanding when we're going to have a shift in a trend. Okay, it typically moves from one extreme to the other, overbought to oversold. So when it's in one extreme and it's supposed to go for that leg down to the opposite extreme, and it doesn't, and it's on the way down, and it has a bullish crossover and doesn't want to go down, it's extremely bullish. It's telling you price does not want to go down. So it's this, while we are quite overbought and we're starting to see long wicks to the upside, our indicators so far up to the 4 look very bullish. Let's take a look at the 2. Okay, so 2-hour is where we're starting to see some signs of some real bearishness here. MACD taken down, weighted MACD, bearish crossover. Weighted MACD kind of acts like a leading indicator on the regular MACD. Stochastic RSI, bearish crossover, does not want to go up. RSI, concerningly overbought, making lower highs. Yeah, it makes sense, folks. So 2 hours where we're starting to see that weakness. And then look at the 1 hour. Yeah, just a continuation of that weakness. RSI overbought, lower highs. Stochastic RSI, it doesn't want to go up, but weighted MACD on the way down, regular MACD on the way down. So just kind of summarize what we're seeing here, folks. Larger time frames look bearish. Once we get to the lower hourly time frames, we're starting to see some signs of some weakness. We're starting to see bearish crossovers, which makes sense, folks. We're quite overextended, okay? We're starting to see long wicks to the upside here. So if we cannot break above 330 and 350, I would start getting I would be concerned of a pullback and a breakdown from this ascending triangle here. These, I think are the areas in which we're going to find support. If we cannot hold above 260, I do think that's gonna we're gonna have a bit of a substantial impulse down to roughly about 200 to 180. That is where I would be looking to place my buy orders. No guarantee we fall back down that low, folks. Binance has been BNB's coin has been absolutely crazy. Now I want to bring you guys to the 6 hour because I want to point out the 20 exponential moving average on the 6 hour, because last time we dumped, found support on the 20 EMA on the 6 hour. This is the EMA that I think most closely hug price action. I think this is the most relevant support level, which is currently at about $200. So I do think $200 is kind of the measure of last resort for BNB. If we were to fall below $200, I think that's very bad news bears, very no bueno. I would be extremely concerned that BNB is no longer short-term bullish if we fall below 200. But yeah, again, there's no guarantee that we fall back down that low. There's a lot of support above us. I don't want to make it seem that we're going to fall down that low. I think if we get rejected off these two levels, this is where we do find support. And if we break out bullishly, I think kind of $400 is our next impulse. If anything interesting further happens, whatever way we break out, we'll definitely be making more videos about it to kind of update you guys on the price structure depending on the way we break out of this thing. But before you guys go, let's just see how long we have before we can likely expect a breakout here. So yeah, I'd say 7 hours to just under a day, folks. So we're likely to see a big move with BNB, or at the very least, a breakout within the next half day here. So folks, stay tuned on this channel. Like, subscribe, comment, share, hit that bell icon if I have new uploads. As well, check out our Discord group. Link for that will be down in the description below. If anything interesting further happens, we'll definitely be talking about it there. As well, if you guys want to support us, you like what we do on this channel, and you want to support us, I'd suggest checking out our Patreon. Link for that will be down in the description below. You get access to our VIP Discord group where we talk about low cap gems, interesting setups, that kind of thing. I highly recommend it. Link for that will be down in the description below. So folks, those are my all my thoughts for the moment. I think I'll leave you guys with this. I think over the long term, BNB has a very, very good chance of reaching the thousands of dollars by the peak of the bull run. $1,000-$2,000. I would not be the least bit surprised by the peak of this thing. Madison, the guy running this channel with, he described I should have said I came up with this myself, but he's been describing BNB as kind of like the Walmart of crypto. It's kind of like the centralized corporate, giant monster. And I think that's a very good way of describing BNB. BNB is like the Walmart of China, and so it is centralized, and but it's an absolute monster. It's taken over the space. I think it's likely to continue to see bullish continuation over the next few months. So yeah, those are my thoughts, folks. Thanks for watching. Take care.